Hey and welcome back everybody to some more Let's Play 007 Agent Under Fire. This time we're going on to Fire and Water, the fifth from final stage. We're already more than halfway through the game, although we're getting into the long missions.
007, our analysis of the data chip reveals that the location of Poseidon is an oil drilling platform in the South China Sea. While this seems an unlikely location for a cloning lab, you must investigate the site immediately. Sources in Hong Kong inform us that Nigel Block has recently boarded a helicopter bound for the oil rig. If you find Block, chase him down. We must do whatever we can to hinder Malprave's actions.
Listen up, 007. I've equipped you with a special means of transport, the Q-Jet. This remarkable device provides a short burst of vertical thrust that propels you into the air. You can use it to leap up to platforms or overcome obstacles. Ingeniously, the Q-Jet can be fueled by any source of compressed gas you might find in the field. Keep an eye out for stations that might power the device.
The Q-Jet's a pretty fun gadget, but it's more fun in multiplayer. You don't get to use it very often in the campaign. Runs out of fuel after one go.
007. The data chip indicates an oil drilling platform in the South China Sea. Investigate anything that might shed light on Poseidon, Malprave's cloning facility. If you discover the lab, you must destroy it completely.
Alright. Just like the last few times I said it. Ooh. Oh, right, full health. I don't know why that's there then. Just like every other time, it starts with a kinda stealth-like thing, but inevitably you hit a point in which they'll notice you no matter what. And that point is extremely, extremely early, so it really doesn't matter. But if you're interested, I'll show you what you can do, which is pretty much just that. And there are a few floors of this. I think this is the first time we're using a Calypso. It's a nice submachine gun, it's pretty powerful, but most of our enemies use it as well. There's a better machine gun we'll get later. Well. Oh. Thought there were more people here. And sometimes people can actually just see you from here, so they'll probably inevitably notice when I climb this. Yep. All that matters is that I didn't get shot. And if you go through that doorway, even if you stealthed it to this whole point, they instantly know you're here. So let's actually switch to Calypso.
You've come a very long way to die, Mr. Bond. But first, let me show you around.
Sinister Steve Jobs! Okay, now all you have to do is shoot him enough and he'll... Oh. Well, usually you have to shoot him enough and he'll leave. But while we're here, you can use the remote. And that'll help out for later, but we can actually get a head start on that if we use the remote right here. And that's not useful immediately, but it will be soon. We have to use a lot of gadgets in this stage. This stage doesn't... Everything's a Bond move. This stage doesn't get hard till the end. Oh! I can drop that. Come on, game. Come on. Well, that did nothing. Bond move, though. If you're wondering why my aim goes to shit when I use gadgets, it's because, or when I crouch, rather, it's because I need to take my hand off the right stick, which is movement, to be able to crouch, because crouch is X. So, it's pretty inconvenient. If you're crouching, you're not moving. Or, sorry, you're not aiming around. You can move, but you can't, like, aim around like this. Okay, so you need to have your Q laser ready here, and we're gonna shoot the guy again, as he's right here. There we go. And we don't want to go through where all the enemies are, so we're gonna take this area. And those lines you're going to hear him repeat a lot. Yeah, we'll hear him repeat those for entire stages. That's my favorite. Alright, so we want to have the remote ready, because as soon as we open this, they can shoot us. Although they don't often. Actually, you know what? We already have it set up well, no, we gotta raise the one once we're on it. Now, you don't need to go this way. However, it does mean that making a break towards the door over there is shorter. And you want to stay in the stage as little as possible because that helicopter does a lot of damage. Whoa, he dropped a grenade pretty much at his own feet. Okay, we just need to make a break for the door. So we might end this with low health. Come on, game. Come on. Come on. Really low health. Really low health. There we go. And you're invincible once you've hit the button. And there is a health pickup immediately inside the door. You just need to survive a few enemies. Oh, so you could have just walked through the middle and not taken the vents, but you'd likely die. Where the fuck did he go? Okay, I'm probably a shot from death. So you can use that to refuel your Q-jet. And what we need to do is go under the stairwell here. As there's a health pickup here. Okay, there are 2 snipers in this room. There's also 1 grenade thrower. There's 1 sniper. And the stage will spawn a few more enemies in a bit. Other snipers on the other side. And we finally have this baby, which you might remember from the helicopter fight. This is a pretty strong gun, I like this one. Can this just straight up not hit him from here, or... There we go. And the grenade thrower will be just up the ladder, dead in front of us. This guy! He can pose a real problem if you let him live too long. And you'll notice the frame rate is suddenly really good in this room. The game does that a lot. In fact, you'll see the frame rate get pretty, unbearable later. Is it this computer?
The only way out is through that gap.
This is the only part of the stage where you actually need the Q-jet, so just make sure that you've got that equipped, because you do have a short window of time to use it properly. So we were just going over there to get the sniper ammo, in case you want it, and the body armor for health. And that spawns a few enemies behind us, and they're the heavy enemies. Luckily, we don't really need to fight all of them. All we need to do is this is the best spot to jump up from. There are a few spots you can do it, but this is the only one you need to worry yourself with. That's everyone here. I believe there's a health pickup. Here we go. And we want to have... I believe we want the claw handy at this point. Again, this is a gadget-heavy stage. Okay. The frame rate's gonna dip really hard, so if you're playing this along with me, pay close attention to what I do. Because there's a huge shootout, we're getting near the end of the stage, and the end of this stage is quite difficult. You want to kill this sniper before you take the grappling hook, because then you'll be in a big firefight while the sniper's shooting at you, and it'll be bad. more guys will spawn halfway through this firefight, and this is where the frame rate tends to dip, but there are a lot of health pickups. So just be aware. And they spawn from the helicopter here. Where'd he go? Alright, they're all dead. And you're never going to use those remotes, but, you know, before I even need the Q-Claw, I need the remote handy. Okay, I recommend that you take some time to run around and pick up any health you need, even if it's a little out of the way at this point. And any ammo you can, because the rest of this stage, this is the last time you can take a break. The rest of this stage is all moving constantly because you have Steve Jobs chasing you in a helicopter trying to kill you. And he spawns as soon as we get to the top of this elevator shaft. So have your Q remote ready, have your best gun out, make sure you're fully loaded, every gun's reloaded and everything, and that you have full health. That's why there's so many health pickups here. And you want to correct your view by clicking in the right stick for R3. Okay, although there's a rocket launcher to our left, don't grab it because you'll just blow up. Here's where you want that Q remote to keep these snipers from getting you. There we go, and you need the Q-Claw. Stay away from the explosive barrels that you'll see all around me because they do a lot of damage. There's a grenade guy up there who's kind of a problem. This is the fastest way to do it. You can also use the jet, but it's far less reliable. And all we need to do is burn this off with the laser.
Nice form.
I believe that's actually the end of the stage right there. You know, I'd call him Evil Steve Jobs, but Steve Jobs is already kind of evil. Come on, I passed the time by 6 seconds. See, that's what I get for messing around at the very beginning, to look for the health pickup, forgetting that, you know, it's just a health pickup, not an actual armor pickup. Well, a lot of the Bond moves in this stage, if you're wondering, by the way, are just using the Q remote on all of those box drop points. Again, they're almost entirely useless. They're to drop on enemies, but you could just use your gun and probably take less bullets doing it. But it's there if you want to get the extra points. So in the next episode, we're doing the fourth from final episode, which is Forbidden Depths, which, if memory serves, is the last rail... Yes, it's the last rail stage, and then the rest of the stages for the game are entirely on foot. Hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time, have a nice day.